Rix-Mix Community Radio. I am Rick Godley. I'm thinking I hear, is that a train I'm hearing in the background?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a train.
All right, so
Get used to that.
just in case people don't think we're really live and local, we're going to hear a train go by. Desi Bourgeois, we're up on the visual streams, Grown and Grazed, and encouraging you to come out. We're going to be out here till 1 o'clock. Well, first, Des, I want to thank you for letting me be here today. I want to thank you for all that you do. Why don't you, well... We're gonna have the cone of silence.
Yeah,
here.
we're gonna have a little bit of a lull in our speech patterns here.
This is Ruston. This is what native Ruston people do. I may have to do that because people.
We'll see how loud it gets. It's a daily occurrence.
It's not a fast moving one.
No.
All right, I can turn them down.
Absolutely.
All right, so we got the engine out of the way. Desi Bourgeois here of the Herd Food Park, and before we get into the visions of the future here for what you see, brag on Grown and Grazed and invite people out. What are you serving up today?
Great. So we serve locally sourced beef burgers here. Smith Family Farms is one of our key suppliers, as well as Estes Farms, and we get random stuff. Holly Creek Farms, Delaware. So we do a little bit of everything. We grab a little bit of everything from everybody out there, as much as we possibly can, and we make some great burgers, and we do hand-cut sweet potato fries here. We also own Staple Sandwich Company, which kind of helps us out because we do a little bit of trades there. We get slaw and potato salad from them as well, so not just sweet potato fries anymore, and that helps us bring more local stuff into the mix here.
Desi Bourgeois, our guest here. Talk about, too, I guess you're leaving the area, coming back to the area, and bringing back some great ideas whose time has come, and as talk literally with community. And one of the things, locals supporting locals first, is what I'm espousing here on Rix-Mix Community Radio. But you brought up the family farms and trying to buy and shop local first. Explain that, and not only that, I think it was your idea to turn the downtown area into edible plants. Was that you, or is that?
Yeah, no, it's actually an idea that came from an NPR story, and I wish I had the story at hand, but I believe it was a small Irish community where a local gardener, a lady in the community, decided to guerrilla garden her local watering source. So the town was paying for irrigation, all these beautiful plants, flowers, trees, and she just kept sticking things like tomatoes and cucumbers in the mix, and warning off the local city folks from picking them as weeds, and encouraging people to grab a tomato on their way home or a cucumber if they needed it. And it got so popular that the mayor of the town gave up fighting her and just committed to it. So she provided seeds initially, and now the city does it as a whole, and realizes their community is actually benefiting from having this ability to walk out there and grab a supplemental thing, so their dollars go further. That local community and local environment is eating better and healthier, and it just makes sense, right? To throw some extras out there. I'm not saying eliminate the flowers, but throw some tomatoes out there during the height of tomato season, and then pick those and distribute them out to people who need them. Things like that. That would be a great thing. We already pay for the water. Why not?
Sure enough. Desi Bourgeois, our guest. We're at Grown and Grazed and Staple Sandwich Shop. Going to be here till 1 today. Before we let you go and get back, because folks that come up and they have an option here of the Staple Sandwich Shop and Grown and Grazed. The Ruston Farmers Market. Again, the cooperative community, the cooperation, not only of the community itself, but also the campus and the community. But touch on the farmers market, because you are intentional, and because I know you serve up railway coffee. Talk about that intention.
Great. So, yeah, the more opportunity we have to actually support each other, the better we are. It's about local economy in that mix, Rick, and basically, if I spend $1 here in our town, 70 cents of that dollar recirculates back in, so we get $1.70 return on the dollar I spend. If I spend that And we do. I'm not saying that we spend all of our money locally. We have to resource things like flour and bulk butter and things like that outside the system. But the more dollars we can put in our community directly, the more economy we drive. And that's just good for everybody. When I give $1 to one of my local farmers and they turn around, they spend it buying clothes or feeding their kids or, going to a doctor's appointment, those are all important things. And the closer we keep that money, the better our local economy, the more stable it is. And that actually insulates us from sort of the state and the global factors, the regional factors that tend to hit communities. If you can solidify your local circle, you can sort of insulate yourself against everybody else in that mix. And that just makes for good business across the board. If we have 50 small businesses rather than one giant business in town, that just makes for a better, more stable economy across the board.
All right, what do you recommend for lunch today?
We got Estes Farms delivered us some great oyster mushrooms, so we have a mushroom Swiss burger on the menu today. Staple Sandwich Company has always got great sandwiches, fresh baked focaccia bread, and don't forget about Andrew and his team over at Bad Wolf Barbecue. You got 3 great choices here every day from Tuesday to Saturday. And Staple Sandwich Company is open till 6, so you got a range of times there that you can grab something to eat. So plenty of good stuff out here. Don't miss cookies at Staple. I think they're going to reiterate that later. Yeah. But yeah, definite good things.
And up on Instagram for both Grown and Grazed and Staple and Facebook.
Yeah, Staple right now is lagging on Facebook and a website, but we're working on that right now. Instagram, we have a website. We've got Instagram. And Facebook as well, so you can catch us anywhere on there. And we try to post up specials, and we put lots of pictures up so that you can actually see what you're going to get when you get here.
All right, Des, thanks so much, my friend. I appreciate you. And
we'll thank you, Rick.
Later.
We appreciate you, man. Good luck.
Thank you. Desi Bourgeois, come on out to Rix-Mix Community Radio. We are live on location. The broadcast is coming literally from here. This ain't no remote. This is the radio station. Gotta stop that stream. Oh, Rick. I don't want Facebook to shut that one down. That was great content. Let me stop the music there. That's what you gotta do. Got a lot of moving parts, a lot of moving pieces here. Oh, my God. Now you're watching me try not to panic.